Hi, this is JT, drivebike.com. We're at Virginia Motorsports Park. We're here with somebody who, apparently you're pretty fast, so I hear.
Some days. Some days are better than others.
I know, I asked him to do this short video because somebody commented on the picture. I posted a picture of you that I got of you today.
Right.
Going down the track with the time slip.
Okay.
So, #1 qualifier.
Okay.
Okay.
So far.
So far, yep. We got another one tomorrow, so there's another qualifying, so you're going to run that one too, right? Or are you going to hold that number?
We're going to see.
You're going to make them come beat you? Or?
Yeah. We gotta save parts. So
Okay.
we're going to sit back and see how it goes.
All right, so John, this is for you, and I figured if anybody can answer the question, it'd be this gentleman here. His question was simple: 620s. Is it possible?
620s.
Yep.
I think it's possible. I mean, like you got to have perfect conditions, perfect pass. Not often does that happen.
Yeah.
You know, the moon and the stars have to align. I have numbers, front half numbers and back half numbers that I put them together. I could run a low 30.
Okay.
But then, you know, I think I could go better, but we just don't have, you know, it's one of those things where we just don't know if the components and the engines, you know, will stay together.
Gotcha.
Like we could push them harder, but you know, I've broken a lot of parts. Actually, I broke 3 engines, both of the first 2 races. So that's 6 engines in the first 2 races, just trying to, you know, figure out some things. And so it's tough. You know, if all the conditions came together and you were on a perfect pass and, you know, all your hardware stays together for a full run, it could be possible, but I don't think not on any consistent basis. You know, I think mid 30s and maybe a 34, 33. I've been 34. I'd love to go 33. I think that's kind of like max.
Okay.
And then like you got to have like a unicorn type of situation for something better than that to happen.
Okay. Now, if you could control the climate and the weather, what would be you talk about ideal situations, ideal climate, obviously.
Yeah.
Then
so
planetary alignment comes in.
Yeah. So it's like
what
for us.
would you be after?
Yeah, for us, it's I would say like high 70-degree weather. You know, about 1,500 feet of, you know, DA, density altitude, and track, you know, a little bit of cloud cover. Track temperature about 100, 110.
Okay.
You know, then that's kind of like our sweet spot. When it gets too good out, the weather gets too good, we just make too much horsepower and can't control it.
Okay.
So you don't need like mine shaft conditions like most people say, or like it's great for someone that can apply every bit of power that they have, but we can't do it because, you know, we're on a DOT 6-inch wide tire with a 4-inch contact patch. We just can't do that. So you know, the conditions the conditions that the cars love, we can't get down the track.
Okay.
We'll be slower.
Okay.
So that's kind of what we would like to have, and hopefully that'll be something we'll get late September, the next race. So looking forward to that.
All right, John, there, I hope that answers your question, and I'm sure everybody else will get entertaining out of it. So, because, I mean, everybody's aching to see a 620 at this point, so
yeah, I don't think you'll see it. I really don't think you'll see it this year.
Okay.
You know, I would be really happy if I could just do 100th better than my best. If I could go a 33 this year, I would be super happy. And then maybe figure out how to keep these motors together over the off season and then step on it next year. So
when you talk about going through motors, and if we go back a little bit, what's the worst season you've had so far for burning up motors? How many have you? What season have you gone through the most?
Probably, well, it's the end of last season and the beginning of this season.
Okay.
Because, you know, we're always trying to go faster, and you know, and we just kind of push them harder and harder. And you know, I broke a lot at the end of last season, but I was fortunate enough, you know, lucky enough that I broke and, you know, either made it through the round or broke in qualifying and was able to, you know, put a motor in and be ready for race day. And similar this year, I broke engines in testing and engines in qualifying, and then, you know, somehow made it through race day. So we've been lucky from that respect, but just tearing up stuff, trying to figure out, you know, what's the failure point.
All right, we're gonna let him get back to work. Pro Street is obviously brutal on riders on trying to succeed and keeping these things together. And I figured if we're gonna ask a man about 620s and how tough it is, this is the man to ask. So, because he knows how to get it done.
Well, it's definitely tough. You know, we've been trying, you know, for I don't know how many years now, but we're close. But we're not close enough. we're a good ways away.
Okay. All right. Hope that helps, John. Thanks, Rodney. I appreciate it.
No worries.
All right.
See you guys. Thanks for the question.
All right.